Welcome to my channel. My name's Catherine from Siren Tarot, here to do your May reading. Alright guys, if you're new to the channel, it's a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. If it does, great, I hope it helps you. If it doesn't, just kick it to the curb, or if you know someone it would help, please do share. Cancer, thank you for all your likes, subscribes, comments. You're wonderful. I'm sorry we were a bit dippy in April because as you all know, I've relocated, so that's been quite a busy time, but I think we're getting straight on with it now. Oh my gosh, right, Cancer, you know I always pre-bless the deck, and coming in here in the sacred forest, sorry I lost it then, there's so many messages coming through. In the sacred forest we've got Phoenix, transmutation. You know I like taking an oracle card to start out the reading. Transmutation is like the card is showing, it's like rising like Phoenix from the flames. This is a Cancer who was, and I mean been burnt badly, right? You literally probably thought you couldn't go on, right? This Cancer has been through a very difficult and dark birth and rebirth. Okay, now this is for me, we go through many births and rebirths, like that's just life, isn't it? That's life journey. But when we get the Phoenix, the transmutation card, this is like the ultimate. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Empress come out in this reading, right? Because this is a Cancer that's done the work, that's been in the flames of fire. And I always feel as well the power of the Phoenix is when others have done it to you, like pushed you down. You've been hurt badly, you've been burnt badly. You've triumphed despite the negative energy that's been around you. Like you've refused to stop believing in the divine. You've refused to stop believing in yourself, right? And I also feel it's a Cancer who knows who they are now, knows what they want. Okay, so again, it's a case of, regardless of what others are saying you should do, shouldn't do, regardless of what you feel, you know, is expected of you, that's what I'm going to say, expected of you, Cancer, you're taking full flight right now. Okay, you've sort of you've realized I pushed that out there because I'm on my own life journey. Transmutation is painful. It is very, very painful. You don't get to be a beautiful Phoenix unless you have, you know, experienced the darkest of the darks. That's what I want to say to whoever this Cancer is. You don't get to rise like that. And coming out of the flames, you might still feel your feet feel a little bit burnt. I might have a Cancer here who is still having little periods of self-doubt. You know, am I on the right path? Am I not on the right path? This card presenting itself in this reading is saying, yes, you are on the right path, for whoever needed to hear that. Because they're also sending out with it, look at this, gorgeous, right? Standing Stones passage. You are going on the right path through the journey. You are following the divine right now. I feel you've been I want to say, I don't know why I'm getting these messages, they're coming through really heavy, but it's like you've been surrounded by a pack of animals, right? And I don't mean beautiful animals, I mean really ferocious energy. And it always reminds me of this lovely, can you see the lovely red dress? It always reminds me of Queen of Wands energy. Like she comes into her passions, she comes into who she pushes through the storm, right? She pushes, see, she's trusting the divine. She's looking towards the light and she's trusting the divine. You see the beautiful red as well on the Phoenix. Can you see that? See what's taking flight, right? Taking flight right now for this Cancer, whoever this is for. So I want to say to you, trust your intuition, because I do feel you're wrestling with it a bit. I feel like you know, because of the self-doubt that's been put into you maybe, or because you know, you sometimes you've lacked vision in the past because it's been clouded, or someone's, I want to say, laughing at you because of your beliefs, because of what you want to do, you know, laughing at you as a person, and you're standing up to it, right? And this is a Cancer that's growing phenomenally. And a Cancer finds it very difficult to let go of situations and very difficult to release the claws. And I don't mean that in a weird way. It's just when you really care for people, you always want to see the best in them. You always want to protect them. And this is a Cancer who, you know, you can see taking flight on their own right now. on their own right now because they've learned the life lessons. They've learned that the person they trust the most is themselves, and all of the energy, right, and the fire and the passion is to go back into themselves, right, at this time. That's what I feel. You are on the right path, that's all I can say, coming out of what has been a tumultuous time for this Cancer. Let's go to the tarot, get more on this reading. Okay, for Cancer, please. And Phoenix rising, absolutely, yeah. And you know it. Like, I feel like Cancer, as I was going to say, oh wow, right, as I was going to say, I said I feel like I've got a Cancer who for the first time in a long time feels calm, feels balanced, almost like a little bit of cognitive dissonance between the soul and the mind, because the mind might be saying, well, no, you should do this sensible thing, and the soul's saying, no, let's keep going on the path we're on, right? And as I say, I've got the Ace of Coins coming out wonderfully with the Fool. These cards could not be clearer. Phoenix from the flames, passage following the divine towards your Ace of Coins here. The power. Can you see the muscles on the warrior? Can you see that? You don't get them overnight. You don't just wake up with those. You have to earn them. You have to work at them. And also the stag here in the bottom. It's like taking the lead in your life with the Fool here as well. It's definitely that transmutation, closing old cycles, the world, to go into the Fool energy of breathing in and allowing the new to come towards you, drawing it in. Cancer, you may be feeling tired at times at the moment. You may find yourself sleeping at unusual times. You may find that you're having really heavy downloads when you're asleep. You're waking up thinking, crikey me, dreams, and it can be things from the past coming through, right? So you may be waking up thinking, oh my gosh, I'm having dreams of something that happened 10 years ago, 20, 30, whatever it may be. And actually it's the purge. It's the full purge of the old. Because Cancer, you're definitely moving into your Empress energy. That's what I feel. You're moving, you're releasing finally things from the past. And I've got a Cancer here who may have thought, well, I've done that. I did that ages ago, and then suddenly it revisits. And that's, because we thought we'd purged and we hadn't. How on earth? I don't know how this card's got in this deck. This is from a different deck, but it has. Right, okay. Four of Cups. And this is what it is. This is what I've just been talking about, right? Four of Cups is about looking back at what's, that dissatisfaction of what was lost. And I'm coming back to this final purge, in your dreams. You're releasing the pain of it. You're releasing, like Cancer, you may have always been someone who thought, I need to have a partner. I need to have, someone who with me if I'm going to feel complete. And this final purge has been, well, that didn't do me neither use than an ornament. Do you know what I mean? Right? I'd rather be on my own, which again is Empress energy, because the Empress will only accept an Emperor, and they can take a long time to come through. And maybe you leave in this sense of loneliness, this sense of dissatisfaction behind, that reflection on the past of things that, let you down, didn't work out as you thought. That's what I'm feeling for this Cancer, and I come to it. I have no idea how that got in that deck. I don't know. They do that all the time. They play with me. They're laughing at me. Right, look. Oh my gosh, right. Sorry, excuse me, Cancer. Right. I'll show you what they're showing me. They've sent a load out and I've got to take them because of the way they come out, right? So, they're saying, you've allowed the wheel to turn. The wheel is turning right now, okay? And it's turning in your favour because you're releasing this. You're not looking back. You're releasing whatever let you down. You're releasing that sense of and failure, but not because you didn't fail, right? And we can get hung up on that, can't we? Where we're thinking, or maybe if I'd have done things differently, maybe if I'd have changed, basically who you were to fit into that situation. Why on earth would you do that? You are your own unique soul. This wheel is spinning, right? And I told you, right, with this Phoenix, this transmutation, okay, and this Standing Stones passage, I said to you, this is the Queen of Wands energy, and she's presented. Okay, she come and she flew out the deck. You saw the deck just, the energy went boom, and that's what it is. Your energy is so high right now. She's going for what she wants. Remember, these are male or female, they're not gender specific. Can you see the power, the passion? And the Queen of Wands is a bit wild, you know, in a beautiful way, you know, in that full energy of just like, I'll do what pleases me, I'll do what makes me happy. She keeps strong morals and ethics, but she passionately goes after her new beginnings and leaves behind anything that is blocking that. She's not having it. So I felt it. It's Empress energy. They then send out this, right, the Tower, coming under that Ace of Coins. Whatever has ended in your past, whatever, just, and I do feel, can you see, like the bolt out the blue, and then you go into the chaos, the storm of chaos, you know, the waking up, and this can be a relationship, but it can be a job as well, you know, just something that was steady. It can be a family member, but you wake up and you're in shock of how quickly this ended. I'm telling you now, that's the divine bringing it down. They're saying no, because what it's doing is blocking your Ace of Coins. Okay, it's blocking your Ace of Coins. So I want you to be open to whatever changes are happening right now, trusting that the sort of the things that were blocking, right? What am I getting? The things that were blocking this wheel from spinning are being removed. Okay, that's what it is. So if sudden changes are coming up in your life that you weren't expecting, don't worry about it, right? Don't sweat it, because it's happening because the divine are putting you on the right path. Can you see this? The Two of Wands. This is a gorgeous reading, Cancer, right? Doors are going to be opening for you, new pathways, new opportunities. You've got free will, you can choose not to take it. But in this energy, this strong Queen of Wands, passionate energy, what sort of, like I say, a sense of, I'm going to take some risks, I'm going to, you know, and you've got to calculate your own risks and see what you're willing to do. But I feel like whichever pathway you choose right now, in terms of the newness, the Phoenix rising with the Six of Wands presenting with it, coming under that Four of Cups, you're moving from that, you know, looking back, feeling sad, feeling all melancholy, into victory and success, yeah? Powering forward, powering away from whatever was holding you back. It had to change, that's what I feel. And I feel like, can you see, because that Two of Wands came under the Fool, like the divine is saying to you, you've got to let all of that go, because it happened for a reason, okay? It was always going to happen no matter what you did. So these doors are opening. It's complete transformation, transmutation. You might be in the icky, sticky, horrible bit of it at the minute, because it's not easy. It is not easy going through that, and the release. But when you get through it, the lightness, the weightlessness that you feel as you just trust in the divine and the divine process. Sorry, I'm going to take a sip of my tea. Okay, right, what else have we got coming from? See, can you see Nine of Swords? Not sitting in that energy. That's why these towers are happening, okay, to release you from this. Can you see the Devil with the grip? Okay, this is also for me about facing fears. So it's coming under that wheel and next to that victory and success. So again, I might have a Cancer right now who's saying, oh my gosh, but what if it doesn't all work out? What if it doesn't go as I thought? What if? Well, what if, right? It's going to happen. So just trust your pathway, but releasing fear and anxiety. Fear and anxiety gets you nowhere. Doesn't change anything, does it? And yeah, so that's easier said than done. Well, it's not. The only person who controls your mind is you. When you get power and control over your mind and your thoughts for yourself, you just feel peaceful, because you know you always did what you wanted to do. And if that doesn't always go the way you planned, there was a reason for that, because you need that lesson onto the next journey. I feel like you've switched on someone as well with that Four of Cups coming under that victory and success, because Cancer, I feel like the people you've left behind, as you, I said it earlier, I think I said it, where, you know, they were sort of laughing at you, they weren't taking you seriously. Not nice people at all. That's what I'm feeling. That will cause this sense of rebirth. As you power into success, they're realising what they lost. Okay? They're realising what they lost. So I want you to just be in the here and now. Okay? Taking your rest. Look. I can't make it up. Taking your rest as you need to take your rest. Because, like we said, Queen of Wands, let's start there. Let me show you, right? The transmutation, the passage into the Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands presenting, okay, going for it with the Fool energy, okay, stepping into this new journey, allowing it. Okay, the world is coming under the Queen of Wands, which confirms everything we've said in this reading. The old cycle is ending. See the Fool in the middle? It's coming under that Queen of Wands. Let me show you. So it is absolutely saying, showing, sorry, my cards are flying everywhere now. There's so much energy on this table. I've got a Cancer who's absolute. You might be walking past people and they're turning around looking at you and you're thinking, why are you looking at me? I haven't done anything. It's you are busting energy right now. Busting energy. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let that door shut. Welcome in the new. She knows where nobody gets past this one now, right? You may have in the past allowed others in that maybe you might sit thinking, I should never have let them in. I should never have done this. I should have seen it for what it was. Again, come back to it. That's how it was meant to be, because without that experience, you wouldn't be going on to this next layer of your journey. Nothing happens by chance, right? I want to go to... I feel drawn to the animal deck, okay? I want the animal spirit. I want to take an animal spirit because with all this energy on the table, this rebirth, absolutely transmutation, moving into the new Cancer, I just want to take an animal spirit. What are you being asked to embrace in terms of your animal? Which animal spirits are around this Cancer right now to guide them? I saw it and I'll take it. Skunk spirit. Know your worth, right? That comes back to, I've got a Cancer who's hanging on to those people who laughed at them. When I see the skunk, I always think, people think, oh, a skunk, you know, because it can smell, but the skunk knows how to get rid of anything that's not welcome in its energy, right? Doesn't it? It does. It just makes sure they can't stay around it, right? Cancer, I think that's what you've learned with this skunk spirit coming out. Know your worth. Truly valuing your energy and who you are. Being better at your discernment, not wanting to love everybody, not wanting to care for everybody, because not everybody deserves it. Not everybody does. They've got to go through their lessons, choosing more wisely going forward, and, you know, in skunk fashion, letting those know that they need to keep away, pushing that protective boundary around you, right? That's what I feel, keeping that protective boundary around you. Cancer's not messing about. They're not messing about. Let me take a fairy on this reading to conclude this reading for Cancer. So Cancer, transmutation, brand new world. We've felt it for a long time. Gone to the fairies, Four of Winter, Four of Swords. This is healing. Set aside your concerns for now. We talked about that before. Don't be worrying and fearful about what's coming in, the what ifs of a situation. Just ask your intuition, your soul, is this the direction I want to head in? Then I'm just going to go in that direction, okay? It says you can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, lots of sleeping, lots of downloads happening for this Cancer right now. It says the need for more sleep or a vacation. This is part of this transmutation. So I want to say, Cancer, like we said earlier, if you are feeling you need to sleep a lot right now, you do feel that you're doing a lot of purging, you're getting lots of downloads, allow it, because you're being fed, you're being urged, and the divine are putting different thoughts and visions into you to power you forward. That's what I'm feeling. Let's take an angel of abundance. I just want an angel. I want an angel, please, Spirit. Honestly, it's gorgeous. Phoenix from the flames, without a doubt, transmutation. Right. The angels, abundance mindset. Do you see what we're saying? Don't worry about the whats and ifs of what could go wrong. Focus on, I'm just doing it, and I'm going to love the fact I'm doing it. Even if it brings hardship sometimes, even if it brings challenges, I'm going to love the fact I'm on the journey I feel I want to be on. It says, if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. Do you know what I mean? It's like if I get up today wishing I had that now, I'll always feel like I'm at a loss. Instead, get up every day, be in the here and now, and be grateful for the blessings you've got. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. Cancer, this journey is yours. Are you going to put the material before your soul, your passion, your drives, where you're going on your success? Or are you going to follow the divine? And I feel this is a Cancer who's going to follow the divine. You will have abundance in plenty. That's what I'm feeling as you transmute through this energy and push through this passage out of the storm into whatever this divine journey is. Allow it, embrace it. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it for now. What a May, right? Love it. You've been so strong to get this far. I want you to stop and give yourself credit for the journey so that you understand just how strong you actually are, ready for when these new doors open. Phoenix from the flames, skunk energy there. Boundaries are better. Anyone who doesn't need to be in your energy or shouldn't be in your energy, I'm out. Right? All right. Thanks, Cancer. If you haven't already and you enjoyed the reading, please do subscribe, like, comment. I do appreciate it. I read them all. You just can't get back to them all. But I love you all so much. And I will see you back for your mid-May readings. All right. Love and light, Cancer. Bye.